Hi, we're Good Journey and we're here to talk to you today about why car-free days out are good for everyone. At Good Journey, we believe that everyone should be able to experience nature, culture and fun activities without needing a car. That means we want every visitor attraction in the UK to welcome people by train, bus, bike and foot. So our website features over 500 UK visitor attractions and tourism businesses that you can visit car-free and get a reward. So those rewards include things like up to 50% off entry, a free drink in the cafe or a discount in the shop if they have one, a free guidebook or an audio guide for your visit, homegrown fruit or veg when in season, and lots more. It really depends on the attraction. Now every business has a carbon footprint and that includes visitor attractions. And we measure carbon footprints in terms of emissions. So Scope 1 emissions are caused by something the business owns or controls, such as vehicles, machinery or burning fuel. Scope 2 emissions are the electricity, the heating and the cooling that a business buys. And Scope 3 emissions, which are the ones we're interested in at Good Journey, are all the emissions that are caused by business activities such as staff travel, visitor travel, waste disposal or items or services that the business buys. Now at Good Journey, we are focused on the problem with cars. 60% of a typical visitor attraction's Scope 3 carbon emissions, so those are the ones that are generated by a business's activities, come from cars. Traffic jams and congestion ruin special places. They cause problems for residents, especially in very popular areas during peak season, so for example during the summer holidays. They harm wildlife and they create noise and pollution. But in the UK, visitor attractions often give priority to drivers, so they have really big car parks that are well signposted when you arrive, and even before you get to an attraction, you can often find information about driving directions on a website before information about greener travel, so things like bus stops, train stations or cycle paths. But not everyone drives or has a car. 22% of UK households do not own a car, so that's nearly 1 in 4. And other people do drive or own a car, but they want to help the planet. 75% of global travellers want to travel more sustainably, and 54% intend to use more sustainable modes of transport when travelling in the future. So people are becoming really conscious about the impact that their leisure activities and their travelling has on the environment. Now we do travel a lot in our free time. We each travel an average of 2,695 miles for leisure every year in the UK. And we're just talking here about travel within the UK. We're not including any travel abroad for holidays or work. So we travel more for leisure than for anything else. That's more than for work or getting to and from school. At Good Journey, we want people to take these leisure journeys in a car-free mode of transport. So we focus a lot on the benefits of travelling by train, bus, bike and foot. We see car-free travel as keeping you fit, less polluting, accessible, cheaper, builds a community. So for example, you might get chatting to people on the bus or the train. It's more relaxing. You can read a book, play a game or have a picnic. What other benefits can you think of for car-free travel? But we know it isn't always easy. Trains and buses sometimes get cancelled. Tickets can be expensive, especially if you don't book in advance. Some roads don't feel safe for cyclists or walkers. Perhaps they're very busy with cars, there's no pavement or lighting, and there might not be a separated cycle path. In some rural areas outside cities, there aren't frequent buses or trains. Some visitor attractions are also a long way from a train station or a bus stop, and not everyone can physically walk or cycle. And that's where we come in. So Good Journey works with visitor attractions to make it easier to reach them car-free. We support and encourage attractions to create well signposted paths, train staff and volunteers to answer questions about car-free travel, display up-to-date bus times, work with bus and train companies to tweak their routes or adjust their timings to make it easier for people to come car-free, set up shuttle buses to transfer people from train stations or bus stops, insert cycle racks, pumps and water refills, so that if cyclists have come a long way and they turn up hot and sweaty, they know they can get a drink of water and find somewhere to lock up their bike. Do marketing and promotion of car-free travel offers and rewards. And create last mile solutions, so that means helping people do the last leg of their journey from a bus stop or a train station, for example. And our website, goodjourney.org.uk, has a page for every attraction that we work with that offers a live journey planner and cycle route planner, so you can plan any journey door to door and find quiet cycle paths and routes. We give detailed travel directions to make it easy and simple to leave the car at home or jump on a bus. And we feature a reward to make car-free travel an attractive option. So that's those rewards we spoke about at the beginning, things like the 50% off entry or the discount in the shop. We also have a link to buy train tickets and search for discounted train tickets. So it's really easy to go on our website, plan your journey, click the link to buy some train tickets and start your adventure. And these are just some of the organisations that we work with. So we work with some really big organisations like English Heritage, the Royal Horticultural Society and the National Trust. And we also work with individual attractions, things like galleries, museums, castles and gardens. For all the attractions that we work with, we encourage them to be really positive when they're talking about car-free travel options, because we find that positive messaging really helps people to feel that they can leave their car at home or attempt a car-free journey. So here, this example from Heights of Abraham, which is a cable car in the Peak District. They say, why not let the train take the strain? There's no need to worry about parking, and you'll receive 20% off all your cable car tickets. In this example from Suffolk On Board, they're encouraging people to plan a perfect spring day at Woodbridge Tide Mill Museum. It talks about the free benefits that you get, so the free guidebook, and it says you can enjoy a scenic walk along the River Devon. So it sounds like an enticing offer. Blenheim Palace is an example of an attraction that we've been working with for quite a long time. They're based in Oxfordshire, and they have been encouraging people to travel the green way, i.e. to leave their car at home. They say here you can save carbon emissions and money, so they're reminding people of the benefits of car-free travel. All their marketing and messaging is very positive, so they're saying here to travel the greener way you can help conserve Blenheim Palace for future generations, you can get here easily by train, bus or bike, and you get a discount. And all this marketing and positive messaging has paid off, because car-free visitors to Blenheim Palace have increased from 5,000 to 30,000 in just 2 years. So Blenheim Palace shows that it can be done. And we're not just working with visitor attractions and organisations, we're also working with tourist bodies, councils and local authorities across the UK. At the moment we're working with authorities in Norfolk, Suffolk, Kent, the Peak District and the Cotswolds. And we're trying to create good journey counties, so that's whole regions and areas where we want to make it really easy for people to travel around and have car-free days out on holidays. So take a look at our website, goodjourney.org.uk, and see what kinds of rewards, great days out on holidays you can have at visitor attractions near you. Thanks for listening.